Hey, and welcome back to the channel and to the Ultimate Racing League and our Wednesday, the BMW M3 Challenge or Championship. This is race 2. We've just watched a fantastic first race here at Brands Hatch. I got it right that time, Wadru, Brands Hatch, not Grand Snatch. And yeah, this is race 2, which we saw Derg take a pretty convincing win after a mistake from Wadru midway through the race, which cost him quite a lot of places actually, although he did claw himself back to third, as you can see. So Derg is now on pole, so we're going to have a run down the grid as we do, and then we'll get this second race underway. And as I've already mentioned, Derg is on pole position, Fitzy is in second. Wadru, good recovery from Wadru to get back onto third on the grid. Brian Moncani, great race from him in race 1. He's on fourth on the grid. Love Rocket Rod is fifth. Method is sixth. Unforgiven, brilliant battle he had with Grasshopper. He's seventh. Osman, rare mistake from Osman, cost him a lot of places. He finds himself eighth on the grid in this race too. Scooby 97, he is ninth. Brownie is 10th. Grasshopper all the way down in 11th. Stealth is 12th, and Hawkeye is 13th. So we'll go back up to our leader. We've got 2 lights on, so let's get up to 5 and we'll get this race underway, shall we? Now remember, medium tyres do have to be used at some point over the course of the evening. So we'll have a check of tyres as we go through this. Now in race 1 we did use a few alternative corner names, which were thought up by a good friend and colleague, Ian, or Firepower as we know him, One Drunken Night, and we'll use a few of these corner names again. But like I said in race 1, let us know in the comments if you prefer the alternative names, or should we just stick to the traditional ones. So everybody bunched up as you would expect. Just leading us through Surtees up the hill and onto Pilgrim's Drop now. Wadru tucked in behind him. He's already made a place up over Fitzy. So Wadru really wants to make up for the mistakes he made in race 1. He wants to get back up there in P1. Both of those, Derg and Wadru, on the soft tyres. Fitzy also on the softs in third. Love Rocket Rod is up to fourth. Method in fifth. Then Brian Moncani, Brownie, Unforgiven, Grasshopper. Oh, Stealth went very wide there as he held on to it. Yes, he has. Fantastic car control from Stealth. I thought he'd lost it, but managed to hold on to it. And you could just see in the background Hawkeye as well did pretty much the same, but he managed to hold it as well. Got Scooby in 12th and then Hawkeye in 13th. Didn't, well, race 1, he just didn't get off the line, did he? Oh, now then, somebody's come into the pits. It's Osman. Oh, now then, there's a change of tyres. I've got it written down that mediums must be used, but maybe it's hards and mediums. Oh, I don't know. I've given up trying to work out what the tyre thing is. Well, just if they go in the pits, they go in the pits. Unless Osman put the wrong tyres on, I don't know. He probably put the wrong tyres on at the beginning of the race. So back up to the top. Derg coming under all sorts of pressure from Wadru. We'll jump on board with Wadru as we go on to Pilgrim's Drop for the second time. We're going to go down the hill towards Hawthorne Hill and around turn 5 get on the power as early as you can, but you don't want to push the car too far to the left. It looks like Wadru was a lot quicker through there than Derg. He's keeping it nice and steady though, isn't he, Derg? And at the end of the day, Derg is in front and defending. So Wadru is the one that's got to take all the risks if he wants to take that P1 away. No pressure from behind at all. These two are opening up a bit of a gap back to Fitzy as we come up towards turn 9. Only 9 turns on this track. It's 3.9 miles, but only 9 turns, and well, as you can see, it's very up and down. Quite a few commas. Wadru has a bit of a look at the inside of Derg. I think Derg was just a little bit slow on that corner. It caught Wadru out. So that's the 1 and 2 battling out. Fitzy, well, it does look like he's gaining, but he's got 3 cars behind him that all want to get up there and take P3 away from him. As Love Rocket Rods tries to go around the outside of Brian. gets up on the grass there. Brownie sees an opportunity and goes up the inside of Love Rocket Rods as they go through Surtees. And Brownie, what a fantastic move from Brownie. He just came from nowhere. I think it was the mistake from Love Rocket Rods. He just went too wide at Graham Hill Bend, got up on the dirt, and well, Brownie didn't need asking twice, did he? As they entered Surtees, he saw a gap and went for it, and now he's got Brian Moncani in his sights as well, although Love Rocket Rods is fighting back. Oh, and he's pushing so far. I thought he'd gone off then, but brought it back onto the tarmac again. You've got to be careful though. You don't want to go kicking up too much dirt. Get dirt on those tyres, and it does make the next corner a bit more difficult than it really should be. But what a fantastic move from Brownie. Can he do the same on Brian Moncani? He is putting the pressure on, isn't he? Love Rocket Rods, he'll want to get that P5 back. Brian Moncani is going to hold on to P4 as long as he can. He's got some defending to do as we go around turn 1. Brenda's Beaver up the hill towards Wet Wendy. We're just going to have a look behind and see what's going on. Method is in 8th. He's got Scooby just behind him. Shiny, is it Red Bull? I'm not sure what the livery is on that, but it's well, it's very shiny. You can see the sun coming off of it, maybe trying to blind his opponents. Stealth in 10th, all on his own in the Iron Brew livery there. Hawkeye just behind in 11th. Then we've got Osman in 12th and Grasshopper down in 13th. Well, we missed what's happened there. Now, Osman, we know, made a start. Oh, Osman really pushing his luck there. Drifting around the car. Fantastic bit of car control from Osman. There we go. Nice little slide around the corner. And Grasshopper in 13th. It is just not like Grasshopper to be down there now. Has he made a stop as well? If he did, we missed it, and I apologise for that. But both of these guys on the soft tyres now, and both very quick. So we'll expect to see them trying to make their way through the pack, but they've got to catch the pack up first. We are just approaching the 6-minute mark of this second race. So Osman and Grasshopper got a lot of work in front of them. Dergdo still out in front. He's got Wadru for company still. Wadru just cannot get by at the minute. Both on soft tyres. Fitzy on softs as well. He's in 3rd. Once again, thank you to Fitzy for saving and sharing the replays. Brian Moncani, he's still in 4th. He's managed to hold Brownie off, but how long can he hold him off for now then? This is where Brownie made his move on Love Rocket Rods into Surtees. It looked like he was going to have another go at Brian as well in the same spot, but has just had to drop him behind him. The thing is, you've got to look for your opportunities when they come. You've got to take them when they come, should I say, because you've got the same power unit under that bonnet. So it's if you're the guy in front makes a mistake, you've got to be prepared to pounce on it. And that's what Brownie did to Love Rocket Rods, and he's just trying to do exactly the same to Brian. He's just trying to keep the pressure on Brian, trying to force a mistake from him as they go through Sterling's or the Honey Pot, depending on which track map you're reading. Great little battle between Brian and Brownie. We'll just drop down a little bit. Love Rocket Rods, he's in 6th. Under no real pressure, Unforgiven, well, he's in another battle. He had a fantastic fight with Grasshopper in race 1, and now he's having the same with Method. Method really putting the pressure on. Let's jump on board with Method as we go through turn 1 and then start on up the hill towards Druids for the 6th time in race 2. We are just over 7.5 minutes into this 15-minute race. You'll see Scooby behind as Method tries to concentrate on making a move on Unforgiven. Into Surtees the goers. Method gone up the inside. No. Unforgiven says not today, my friend, and slams the door shut. So Method just has to slot in behind Unforgiven again. Scooby just coming over the hill as we go into Sheen Curve. Sorry, Hawthorne Bend. I get myself confused now. I'm watching the. I'm enjoying the racing so much. I don't even know where they are on the track. Let's just drop down a little bit. Stealth in 10th. Not under a massive amount of pressure. He has got Osman catching him up. Osman, remember, made a pit stop. I'm not sure why. Maybe he just started on the wrong tyres and he's had to change back onto the soft, so I'm not quite sure. I don't think there's a pit stop. Grasshopper in 12th. He's got by Hawkeye, so again, I don't know why Grasshopper's all the way back down there. We obviously missed something, but if they do a reverse grid, this will suit Grasshopper. If they do a reverse grid for race 3, it'll suit Grasshopper, because that will put him in, well, second on the grid at the minute, just behind Hawkeye. So, yeah, Grasshopper up there on the front row. He's going to be a hard guy to catch. And then Hawkeye down in 13th, where he is a long way off of the pace, isn't he? He's a long way off the back of the pack, should I say. I don't think he's really going to improve that position. So back up to the top, let's have a look. Who's got the fastest lap? It's Derg with a 1:23.6, which he got on lap 5. Averaging, well, you can see 1:24s every other lap. So Derg on 1:24s. Wadru, well, he's in the 1:24s as well. So he's pretty much matching the pace of Derg. We've got Fitzy. Well, he did a 1:23.9 on lap 5 and then has gone up to a 1:25. He's back down in the 24s now. But that is those few tenths is allowing the likes of Derg and Wadru just to inch away from him. But he'll be pleased with third, I'm sure. He's just got to hold on to it. Brian Moncani, he's in 4th. He's managed to get a little bit of a gap back to Brownie now, and Brownie was all over the back of him, but has dropped off just a bit, so there's a few car lengths between the two of them. Maybe Brownie just got completely dazzled by that livery, and it just sent him round the twist, so he's had to back off. But Brownie's in 5th, Method is 6th, Unforgiven 7th. Then we've got the Love Rocket Rods, then Scooby, Osman, Grasshopper, Stealth. Well, Stealth must have had another moment, because I'm sure Grasshopper was behind him a lap or two ago. So maybe Stealth's just not enjoying Brands Hatch as much as some of the others. It's not a track for everybody. Stealth down in 12th, Hawkeye in 13th. So our race leader, I'm just looking for the gap. It's quite a decent gap actually between himself and Wadru, with 2.5 minutes to go in race 2. Looking pretty safe though, is Durgas. Hawkeye does the right thing there. Fantastic driving there from Hawkeye. He saw the guys coming up behind him, pulls over to let them through. Druids is a tough place to overtake when you're racing, but Hawkeye knew that and just pulled over, so well done to him. And he's probably done the same for the rest of the guys, just to let them through. Fitzy's still sitting in 3rd. Fitzy got a bit of a purple sector there, so he's on a flyer. Brian Moncani in 4th. Excuse me. So the top 4, top 5 all spreading out now. No real racing to be had there. Same with Unforgiven down in 7th. Love Rocket Rods 8th. No real pressure on these guys. 9th is Scooby, 10th is Osman, and the gaps are there with 2.5 minutes of this race left. So Osman really pushing. Grasshopper, well, he's in 11th. He's I think he's too far off the back of Osman to catch him, so it looks like Grasshopper's going to be finishing around 11th. And it's the same with Stealth in 12th and Hawkeye down in 13th. So yeah, they're all just a bit too spaced out. No real racing to be had at the minute, unless somebody makes a mistake. So with a couple of minutes to go, just a bit of info about the track. Graham Hill Bend, that named after the 2 times F1 champion Graham Hill. Pretty obvious that one, really. Surtees, that was named after John Surtees, the only man to win an F1 World Championship and a motorcycle World Championship. Bet not many people knew that. And then we've got Sheen Curve as well. Well, another one that's pretty obvious, named after the 2 times motorcycle champion Barry Sheen. Thought I'd just pass on that useless information while we're just watching the guys going round. Do we have a bit of a battle, it looked like, from Love Rocket Rods and Scooby? Yes, we do. So Scooby, let's jump on board with Scooby. Oh, as he goes very wide. I thought he was going to lose that then. He seemed to take too much grass there, but managed to bring it back on track and facing the right way. And he is putting the pressure on Love Rocket Rods. Nothing really from Osman behind, so all the pressure, all the focus from Scooby is going to be on Love Rocket Rods in this last lap as they cross the line to start lap 11. I'm just going to leave these two while I have a look at the map to see. Oh, and we've got a yellow flag. Why have we got a yellow flag? Oh, it's Hawkeye that's pulled over, that's why. So let's just have a look where everybody is. I just don't want to miss anybody crossing the line. As, yeah, everybody's going to get another lap in then, apart from Hawkeye. Well, he's pulled over anyway. So Derg, well, he's really coming under pressure now from Wadru. Wadru's decided to make a move on this very last lap as they go around Sheen Curve now. Derg holding Wadru off. It really is a battle to the end. Through Sterling's they go, turn 8. Wadru still ahead, Derg still ahead of Wadru, but Wadru is going to make a dash for it as they go down Clearways onto Clark Curve, turn 9 for the very last time. And it is still Derg from Wadru. It is going to be a dash to the finish. No, Wadru flashes the lights. He knows he's not going to get it. Well done to Derg. Win number 2. Wadru coming in second. Fitzy third. Fantastic result for Derg. Brian Moncarney across the line in 4th. Good result for him. Brownie, fantastic racing from Brownie to come in 5th. Method 6. Unforgiven 7. Love Rocket Rod is going to cross the liner in 8th, just ahead of Scooby. Osman in 10th. That early pit stop, well, really didn't help him, did it? And then Grasshopper, well, we're not sure what happened to Grasshopper, but he finishes in 11th. Then we've got Stealth just coming around the final turn to come home in 12th, with Hawkeye, who will finish in 13th. Really not his track, not his night, but I'm sure he'll return to fight another day. So that was race 2. One more left. Hopefully you can join me for that very soon.